So we've had about 1,000 miles on the Rebel. Let's go ahead and do a 1,000-mile Rebel ride and review. So we've done quite a bit to this thing since we first got it, but let's go on a ride and talk about it, see what we think after 1,000 miles, and if we're gonna keep it and what we think. So let's go. So guys, 1,300 miles on the Rebel so far, and so far, to be honest, I've been loving it. It's just a great bike. Rides extremely easy. Like, who is the Rebel for? I mean, not only somebody who's been riding a long time could have fun on it, but it'd be super great for your first bike or a beginner bike, just because it rides so easy. The shifting, everything, very forgiving, very positive feedback. It's just a really easy to ride bike. Handling, it's light. Pretty much everything about it is great for a beginner or your first bike. The power is just right. And the 500 version has enough get up and go to, get up and go easily. You can easily go on the highway. It gets great gas mileage. Pretty much everything you could want in your first bike. Styling, I think, looks pretty good. You can modify it like I've done, or you can just keep it and put a passenger seat on. You can put saddlebags on. There's really a lot you can do to it, and pretty inexpensively too. The bike itself is pretty inexpensive, and on top of that, insurance is also pretty inexpensive. So that just helps everything, especially if you're new to riding. Cheaper insurance, stuff like that. It's gonna just make everything a lot easier. But I've been really happy with it, and I'm really happy the way it turned out and everything I've done to it so far. So just a few more things that I want to do yet, but we're getting close to being exactly how I want it. And I highly doubt I'll end up getting rid of it. Like, I like it. It's great for commuting. It's great for just like cruising like this around town. Sometimes you don't always want to be on a big sport bike or the Z125. Something kind of in between is really nice, and I've been really liking the Rebel for that. It's kind of like the perfect thing. Maybe a little more CCs. Maybe I heard they're going to come out with maybe 1,000. That would be awesome. I'd definitely get that probably, and then get rid of this. But I mean, for what it is, it's super light. It's super comfortable. I think the seat, some people complain about the seat not being comfortable. I think it's fine, honestly. But I'm overall extremely happy with it. A couple gripes or downsides, I guess. I mean, there's really not many. The engine case on this side sticks out kind of far. You see, kind of like sitting freaking man-spreading over here. Well, I don't know. That just what feels comfortable on it, but it does kind of stick out on that side. The seat isn't terrible. I don't mind it, but it could be a little better. I really wish they had a tack on here. I mean, even the Grom has a tachometer. Why couldn't they put one on here? Not like a deal breaker, and it's not even necessary really, but it's just a nice thing to have. Like, it's 2019. Come on, put a tack on here. How hard is that? Other than that, like, not really much to complain about. I don't know why they switched to like the Grom style with the blinker on the bottom instead of the middle like every other bike I have. Throws me off jumping between the different bikes, but I'm pretty used to it now. Like, other than that, not really too much. It's easy to work on, really easy to change the oil. Shifts well. The gears seem about right. First gear seems a little short to me, but I think they made it a little shorter so it's like faster get up and go in traffic around town. So it definitely has no problem overtaking cars, going on the highway, anything like that. And overall, if you're thinking about a Rebel, I would definitely say go for it. Like, it's a great bike. It's Honda reliability. I guarantee this thing is going to be bulletproof. I've had zero issues over the 1,000 miles I've already rode, 1,381. But it's just been great, and I'm sure it'll be great for a long time going forward. So And there's other bikes out there that could be competitors to it. I think like the Vulcan, some people were saying are pretty good, and some other bikes too. But definitely, before you make any decisions, definitely go out, sit on all of them, see what you guys like, ergonomics wise, everything like that, and just see how they feel and sit before you make any decisions, because you might like something else better. And honestly, pretty much anything you pick is probably going to be a good bike. I mean, these days they're all pretty top notch. Everything's pretty dialed in. Manufacturing, everything is pretty much where it needs to be. So pretty much any decision or bike you pick is probably going to be a good bike. The big thing for you is just styling. What do you like? Ergonomics and things like that. Weight of the bike might be an issue if you're smaller. Stuff like that. But that's why you can go sit on them, and even a lot of places will let you test ride. So definitely give bikes a test ride and see how that works out for you. But yeah, even if you're a long-time rider or a new rider, I think you'll find some satisfaction riding the Rebel. I mean, you're not going to buy it thinking it's some kind of powerhouse speed demon, because that's not really what it is. It's just a very easy riding bike that just, you know, is going to operate well. Probably good for commuting, great for your first bike, and things like that. So it's definitely a good bike, and I'm super happy with the purchase. I don't think I'd go any other way right now, but for the price, I mean, I think it's a great bike, and I've really been enjoying it. So you guys should definitely check out a Rebel if you're thinking about it. And you know, lots you can do to it, lots of mods you can make. There's definitely lots you can do to it, lots of mods you can make to it, and it's just a really nice bike. I definitely think you guys would enjoy riding it. And hell, if you're around me, you want to give it a ride, I'll let you ride this one. You guys can give it a shot, see what you think. But you know, it is a good bike. It's easy riding, it's light, fuel efficient. You can just do lots of stuff to it. Like, check out my other videos if you guys want to see how I modded it. Eventually we'll do a walk around video where you guys can kind of see around the whole bike and everything I've done to it, and I'll go in detail on everything. But we'll get to that one coming up. But yeah, it's just a cool bike, and people think it looks pretty slick everywhere I go. People are like, dang, what is that? I like that. It's just a Rebel, but it's fun. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you like my 1,000-mile review vid. If you guys got any questions, go ahead and just leave them in the comments below. I'll be sure to answer them. But overall, super happy with the Rebel, and I think we'll be keeping it for a long time. So it really is a great bike, and I don't think you could really ask for much more out of a bike this price, and kind of in this category. There's really not much more you could ask for. But thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. I like it, man.
Thank you.
That's nice. Big Daddy Chops.